Gentlemen, welcome to the ultimate breakdown of why Sigma males, the independent, unshakable lone wolves, often face betrayal from those closest to them. Let's face it, navigating life as a Sigma male isn't for the faint-hearted. While your mindset and presence inspire many, they also unnerve those who don't understand you. And unfortunately, betrayal often comes from the people you thought had your back. Today, we're exploring 10 powerful reasons why Sigma males are betrayed, and trust me, each point will hit home. Along the way, we'll draw wisdom from great thinkers like Nietzsche, Robert Greene, and others who've delved into human nature and power dynamics. So, if you're ready to uncover the truths that will make you even stronger and harder to break, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and join this community of men mastering the Sigma mindset. Let's get into it. Number 1. The threat of independence. Sigma males embody total self-reliance, a trait that many admire from afar but fear up close. Think about this. How many people in your circle depend on validation to feel good about themselves? Now imagine the discomfort they feel when they see someone like you who doesn't seek approval. Robert Greene, in the 48 Laws of Power, reminds us, if you make people feel inferior, they will act out against you, even if it's only in subtle ways. Take Steve Jobs, for example. His relentless independence and visionary mindset earned him both respect and betrayal. People couldn't handle his ability to move forward without their input. Similarly, Sigma males often find their independence triggering insecurity in others, leading to acts of betrayal. Keep standing strong. Your independence isn't just a trait. It's your power, and it's not your job to make others comfortable with it. Number 2. Envy of their composure. When chaos strikes, most people fall apart. But Sigma males? They're the calm in the storm. This composure often attracts envy because it highlights how others struggle to manage their emotions. Picture this. A crisis erupts at work, and while everyone panics, you step back, analyze, and act with precision. It's no wonder people might resent you. It's easier to criticize your calm than to learn from it. Psychologist Daniel Goleman, author of Emotional Intelligence, emphasizes, emotional self-control is the foundation of effective leadership. Your ability to stay grounded unnerves those who lack this skill, and sometimes their jealousy turns into betrayal. But as a Sigma male, you know composure is your armor. Stay unshaken. Your calmness is a strength others can only dream of mastering. Number 3. Misunderstood silence. Silence is powerful, but for Sigma males, it's often misunderstood. Your quiet nature can make others uncomfortable, leading them to assume you're arrogant or secretive. Look at Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic emperor. His philosophy emphasized listening more than speaking, yet many of his contemporaries saw his silence as aloofness. People don't realize that your silence isn't about them. It's about focus. In a world obsessed with noise, being the one who doesn't overshare is refreshing, but also threatening. Imagine sitting in a meeting where everyone is scrambling to prove themselves. You, on the other hand, remain quiet, observing. That's silence? It's strategy. But to others, it might feel like judgment. Let them misinterpret your silence. A lion doesn't need to roar to prove its presence. Number 4. A mirror to their weaknesses. Sigma males inadvertently reflect the weaknesses of those around them. Your discipline highlights others' lack of it. Your focus makes their distractions glaringly obvious. Carl Jung said it best. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. But instead of using this reflection to grow, some people lash out. Rather than leveling up to match your energy, they choose to betray you as a way to cope with their own inadequacies. Think of a friend who feels stuck in life. Watching you chase your goals with laser focus might make them resent you, even though the issue lies within them. Keep leveling up. Their reactions are about them, not you. Number 5. The lone wolf is hard to control. The Sigma male's independence means one thing: you can't be controlled. This is a nightmare for manipulators who thrive on bending people to their will. Author Dr. Robert Firestone in The Fantasy Bond explains how control dynamics often lead to betrayal in relationships. When people realize they can't control you, they may resort to underhanded tactics to diminish your power. Ever had a boss who tried to micromanage you, only to fail miserably? Chances are, their frustration stemmed from your autonomy. Don't apologize for being ungovernable. Your freedom is a statement of strength. Number 6. The fear of your potential. Your potential is limitless, and that scares people. They see in you what they're afraid to see in themselves, the possibility of greatness. Nietzsche wrote about this dynamic in Thus Spoke Zarathustra, describing how the extraordinary often incites fear in the ordinary. People who feel left behind or overshadowed by your success may betray you in a desperate attempt to pull you back. Think of a co-worker who sabotages your project, not because they hate you, but because they're terrified of being outshined. Don't dim your light for anyone. Your potential isn't a threat, it's your destiny. Number 7. The misjudgment of kindness. Sigma males are often misunderstood because they possess a rare balance of strength and kindness. It's easy for others to mistake their empathy for weakness until they cross the line. And that's when reality slaps them across the face like a wet towel. Sigma males are kind because they understand the struggles of others. They've walked the path of solitude, introspection, and growth. But don't confuse kindness with naivety. When pushed, they'll enforce boundaries so firmly that the offenders will feel like they've run into an invisible wall. Brené Brown, in Daring Greatly, emphasizes this when she says, "Boundaries are not walls. They're a clear line that marks what is okay and what is not." Imagine a so-called friend who always borrows money and conveniently forgets to pay it back. The Sigma, patient as a Zen monk, gives them one last chance. But when they pull the same stunt again, the Sigma calmly shuts the door. No drama, no second chances. The friend, now bitter and exposed, might twist the story, making the Sigma look like the villain. Sigma males know that kindness without boundaries is like leaving your castle unguarded. It invites invaders. Their kindness is intentional, and it flows only where it's deserved. That's why betrayals often sting. They come from people who mistook the Sigma's goodwill as an invitation for exploitation. Gentlemen, don't stop being kind, but make it crystal clear. Kindness is a choice, not a vulnerability. As the old saying goes, don't mistake my kindness for weakness, because if you do, you'll only see the wolf beneath the sheep's clothing. Number 8. The jealousy of your freedom. Freedom is the Sigma male's birthright. While society dangles carrots like validation, social status, or conformity, the Sigma male marches to the beat of his own drum, often through uncharted wilderness. But here's the kicker. Your freedom doesn't just inspire, it intimidates. Henry David Thoreau, who spent 2 years living alone at Walden Pond, famously wrote, "The cost of a thing is the amount of life you are willing to exchange for it." Sigma males understand this deeply. They don't trade their lives for society's trinkets. This mindset, this untethered, unbothered existence, makes others uncomfortable. Why? Because your freedom shines a spotlight on their captivity. Picture this. You've built a lifestyle where you work remotely, travel on your terms, and invest your energy in things that matter to you. Meanwhile, your coworker, stuck in a 9 to 5 rut, seethes silently because your life reminds them of their own unfulfilled dreams. Their resentment brews, and betrayal becomes their twisted outlet. Jealousy over freedom isn't always overt. It's subtle, like backhanded compliments or sly digs about your unconventional choices. "Must be nice not having responsibilities," they'll say, ignoring the years of sacrifice it took for you to earn your independence. Keep living boldly, gents. Your freedom is proof that it's possible to break free from the chains of societal expectations. As Thoreau wisely suggested, go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you've imagined. Number 9. They can't handle rejection. Sigma males are not the type to hand out golden tickets to anyone who crosses their path. They're selective, guarding their inner circle like a dragon hoarding treasure. And let's be real, rejection stings for most people. But for some, that sting turns into an all-out grudge. Psychologist Nathaniel Branden, in The 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem, explains, "To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. Those who lack self-love often interpret rejection as proof of their inadequacy." Here's where it gets messy. When a Sigma male quietly distances himself from someone toxic, they don't see it as a boundary. They see it as betrayal. Cue the sabotage, gossip, or petty revenge tactics. Imagine this scenario. A Sigma male politely declines an invitation to a weekend trip filled with shallow conversations and pointless drama. The host, offended by the rejection, decides to paint the Sigma as antisocial or even arrogant. But here's the truth. Sigma males reject people not out of malice, but out of respect for their own time and energy. They know the value of saying no to things that don't align with their purpose. Gentlemen, remember that rejection is your greatest defense. Don't feel bad about guarding your energy. It's a privilege to be part of your life, not a right. As Warren Buffett once said, the difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. Number 10. The burden of loyalty. Loyalty is a Sigma male's crown jewel. When they choose to stand by someone, they do so with unwavering conviction. But here's the paradox. This loyalty often becomes their Achilles heel, as not everyone reciprocates it. Robin Sharma, in The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, hits the nail on the head. Your inner circle should only include those who would walk through fire for you, and you for them. Sigma males learn the hard way that not everyone operates on the same code of honor. Their loyalty is often tested by those who take it for granted or worse, exploit it. Betrayal hurts most when it comes from people they've poured their time, energy, and trust into. Consider this. A Sigma male mentors a colleague, sharing wisdom and insights that took years to gather. One day, that same colleague undermines them for a promotion. Why? Because the Sigma's loyalty blinded them to the red flags. Loyalty is a double-edged sword. When given to the wrong person, it leaves the Sigma vulnerable. But when given to the right person, it forges unbreakable bonds. Gentlemen, wear your loyalty like armor, but don't hand the key to your kingdom to just anyone. Evaluate people by their actions, not their words. As Robin Sharma said, trust is built with consistency. Gentlemen, betrayal may be a painful reality, but it's also a testament to your strength as a Sigma male. The fact that others feel the need to betray you shows the power and influence you hold. Having said this, remember to stand tall, protect your energy, and keep living life on your terms. If this resonated with you, subscribe, and join this community of Sigma men dedicated to impactful living. Until next time, stay focused, stay unshaken, and stay Sigma.